What you need to know about fruit and blood sugar. If you're living with diabetes or prediabetes, you've probably felt confused about which fruits you can safely eat. I'm Dr. Jonathan Clark, and I understand that confusion because I see it every single day in my practice. One patient tells me their previous doctor said no fruit at all. Another read online that all fruit is fine in moderation. A third heard that berries are safe, but tropical fruits are dangerous. With so much conflicting advice, it's no wonder people with diabetes feel frozen when they walk past the produce section. Some people avoid fruit completely out of fear, missing out on important nutrients their bodies actually need. Others eat fruit without any guidance, and then wonder why their blood sugar spikes in unpredictable ways. Today, I want to clear up this confusion once and for all. I'm going to share a list of the 10 best fruits for stable blood sugar and the 5 fruits you need to be more careful with, based not on opinion or outdated rules, but on real scientific measurements of how these fruits affect your glucose. But here's the most important thing, and I want you to hear this clearly. There is no such thing as a forbidden fruit. Not a single one. I don't believe in absolute bans because they don't work in real life. What I believe in is informed choices. Some fruits require more caution and smaller portions, while others you can enjoy with more confidence because they're not only safer for blood sugar, they also provide essential vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that support your overall health and metabolism. The truth is this: people with diabetes not only can eat fruit, they absolutely should eat fruit. Fruit provides nutrients that protect your heart, support your immune system, and help your body work properly. The key isn't whether to eat fruit. The key is knowing which ones to choose, how much to eat, and when to eat them. That's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. Using 2 scientific measures every person with diabetes should understand: the glycemic index and the glycemic load. Write your country in the comments, and if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's talk about how to enjoy fruit safely while managing your blood sugar. How to choose the right fruits. Before we get to the list, you need to understand how I'm making these recommendations. I'm not using intuition or outdated advice. I'm using 2 precise scientific tools. The first is the glycemic index, or G. Think of this as speed. When you eat a fruit, does its sugar enter your bloodstream like a race car or like someone taking a slow walk? A high GI above 70 means glucose spikes quickly, which is not what we want. A low GI below 55 means glucose rises slowly and smoothly, which is our goal. The second measure is glycemic load, or GL. This is just as important, but often ignored. If GI is speed, GL is quantity. It tells you how much sugar actually enters your body in a realistic portion. A low GL below 10 is very safe. A high GL above 20 is a warning sign. The golden rule for living well with diabetes is choosing fruits with both low GI and low GL. For fairness, I'm standardizing everything to the same weight, about 4 ounces or 120 grams. We're not comparing a giant slice of watermelon to a tiny grape. We're comparing apples to apples based on science. The 10 best fruits for blood sugar. Let me start with the good news. These are the fruits you can enjoy with more confidence. I'm counting down from number 10 to number 1. Number 10 looks sweet, but is actually safe. Pears have a GI of 38 and a GL of only 4. Those are excellent numbers. If you're craving something sweet, reach for a pear. Number 9. Apples, nature's doctor. An apple isn't just a fruit, it's health insurance in your hand. A GI of 39 and a GL of 6 make it a perfect choice. But here's the secret. Eat it with the skin on. The skin contains pectin, a type of soluble fiber that helps remove bad cholesterol, something people with diabetes desperately need. The fiber in the skin also slows the absorption of sugar into your blood. Don't peel away that protective layer. Number 8. Passion fruit, the sleep helper. With a GI of 27 and a GL of 5, passion fruit is excellent for blood sugar control. As a bonus, it's also a natural sleep aid. And as we know, good sleep is critical for stable glucose levels. Number 7. Oranges, whole with segments, and the truth about juice. Stop for a moment and listen carefully. Fruit juice is not a friend to people with diabetes. When you squeeze a glass of orange juice, you throw away the protective fiber and keep 23 to 25 grams of sugar. The glycemic load shoots above 20, which is a danger zone. Drinking juice is like pouring sugar directly into your bloodstream. But when you eat a whole orange with all its segments, everything changes. The fiber slows down the sugar. The GI drops to 40, and the GL falls to 5. Eating an orange is excellent. Drinking orange juice is something you should avoid. Let me tell you about David. He was 67 and had been diabetic for 10 years. He prided himself on being health conscious. Every morning without fail, he squeezed fresh orange juice. Not from a carton. He had a proper juicer and used 3 or 4 oranges for 1 glass. "It's natural, doctor," he told me. "Fresh fruit, no added sugar. How could it be bad?" His wife would join him, and they'd sit at the breakfast table feeling proud of their healthy choice. Meanwhile, his morning blood sugar readings were always between 170 and 180, sometimes even higher. He'd look at his meter and feel defeated. "I don't understand," he said with real frustration. "I take my medication. I don't eat pastries or candy. I exercise, but my numbers won't improve." We reviewed his diet carefully. Lunch looked good. Dinner was reasonable. Then I asked about breakfast. "Oatmeal and fresh orange juice. The healthiest way to start the day." That's when I had to tell him something he didn't want to hear. I explained that when you juice an orange, you're basically making sugar water with vitamins. The fiber that slows sugar absorption is left behind in the pulp. 1 glass of juice from 3 oranges delivers the same sugar as eating those 3 oranges, but your body processes it completely differently. Juice hits your bloodstream like a wave. A whole orange is more like a gentle tide. He was skeptical. Years of believing juice was healthy don't disappear in one conversation, but he agreed to try an experiment for 2 weeks. Instead of juice, he ate 1 whole orange with his oatmeal. The first few days were hard. "It's not the same," he said. "I miss that big glass of juice." But he stayed with it because his numbers started to change. Within a week, his morning readings dropped to around 155 and 160. By the second week, he was consistently around 140 to 150. Same medication, same exercise. The only change was switching from juice to whole fruit. "I can't believe something so simple made such a difference," he told me at his follow-up. "For 15 years, I thought I was being healthy, and all that time I was starting my day with a sugar bomb." His wife switched too. Now they both eat an orange at breakfast, and he told me they feel more satisfied. The fiber keeps them full in a way juice never did. He no longer feels hungry an hour later. David's story isn't rare. I've had this same conversation with dozens of patients. The juice industry has done a great job convincing us that juice equals fruit. But for blood sugar control, they are very different things. Number 6, kiwi, the double warrior. Kiwi has a GI of 38 and a GL of 9. But what makes it special is that it helps control glucose and also contains antioxidants that help lower blood pressure. For someone with diabetes, high blood pressure is the second biggest enemy. Kiwi helps fight both at once, which makes it worth adding to your daily menu. Number 5, strawberries, the cardiovascular queen. This is one of my favorites. Strawberries have a GI of 41 and a GL of 3, meaning they have very little impact on glucose. But their real power comes from anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect your cardiovascular system, which is the most vulnerable system for people with diabetes. If you can, make strawberries a regular dessert. Number 4, guava, the tropical superstar. Forget expensive supplements. A single guava has a very low GI of 23 and a GL of just 3. Here I want to clear up a common myth. Some people say diabetics can't eat fruit because fructose damages the liver. That is completely false. Fructose is only harmful when it's concentrated, like in sodas or corn syrup. The natural fructose in guava or strawberries is safe for your liver. Don't let rumors scare you away from healthy fruit. Number 3, avocado, green gold for health. Avocado is a special case. It has an extremely low GI of 10 and a GL of 2. For glucose control, it's unbeatable. It also contains healthy fats that raise good cholesterol and protect your heart. But there's a warning. Avocado is very high in calories. Eating too much can cause weight gain, and extra fat increases insulin resistance. The ideal amount is half to 1 avocado per day, enough for benefits without excess calories. Number 2, peaches, everyone's friend. With a GI of 42 and a GL of 4, peaches are a safe option. I often get asked, "Doctor, I have prediabetes, type 1, type 2, or LADI. Can I eat this?" The answer is yes. This list applies to all glucose metabolism disorders, except diabetes insipidus, which is a different kidney condition. No matter your stage, peaches remain a good choice. Number 1, cherries, the nutritional champion. Fresh cherries have nearly perfect numbers, with a GI of 27 and a GL of 6. They're safe and packed with anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your blood vessels. I'm talking about fresh cherries, not the bright red ones preserved in syrup for cakes. Those are pure sugar bombs. Fresh cherries are one of the strongest food tools for controlling glucose. That completes the top 10. Now we move to the 5 fruits that need more caution. Want to know who these sweet deceivers are? Pay close attention, because this part may surprise you. The 5 fruits that require caution. We've covered the safe zone. Now we enter the yellow zone, where the line between nutrition and risk becomes thin. I call these fruits seductive risks. When I say worst, I don't mean forbidden. For people with diabetes, they're like a slippery road. You can go forward, but you must slow down and be careful. Number 5, mango, the king of fruit and sugar. Mango is delicious, but with a GI of 56 and a GL of 14, it demands respect. Some say mango has fiber, and that's true, but the large amount of carbohydrates outweighs that benefit. When you eat mango, sugar wins. Let me explain the chia and flaxseed myth. Some people think adding seeds to sweet fruit makes it safe. It may slow absorption, but it doesn't reduce the total sugar load. You're still adding calories. It's like paying a big debt in smaller payments. The amount is the same. Don't use the seeds as an excuse to eat sweet fruit without control. Number 4, pineapple, the acidic trickster. Pineapple tastes refreshing, but with a GI of 59 and a GL of 14, carries a heavy load. Ignore claims that it burns fat or detoxifies the body. Control your portion. Number 3, bananas, the energy bomb. Bananas have a GI of 62 and a GL of 16. Compared to avocado's GL of 2, that's 8 times more sugar. Yes, bananas have potassium, but the price is a glucose spike. If you eat one, split it in half. Number 2, papaya, a double-edged sword. Papaya helps digestion, but with a GI of 58 and a GL of 12, it raises glucose. Eat small portions, and not every day. Before number 1, 2 hidden dangers. Dried fruits and ripeness. When fruit is dried, sugar becomes concentrated. Their GL often exceeds 30. For diabetics, dried fruit is natural candy. The second danger is ripeness. As fruit ripens, starch becomes sugar. A green banana raises glucose less than a brown one. Choose fruit that is just ripe, not overly sweet. Number 1, grapes, candy in disguise. With a GI of 61 and a GL of 12, grapes are risky. Their small size makes overeating easy. If you eat them, count them. Never eat straight from the bunch. What about watermelon? Watermelon is a paradox. It has a high GI but a low GL because it's mostly water. In theory, it's safe, but the problem is portion control. If you can eat one slice and stop, it's fine. If not, it can cause trouble. Where should you start? Many people feel overwhelmed. Don't change everything overnight. Start with breakfast. Replace sugar-heavy meals with eggs and guava, or half an avocado. Small steps create momentum. Remember, managing diabetes is about smart choices, not bans. Prioritize the 10 best fruits. Be cautious with the 5 risky ones. This isn't about perfection. It's about better decisions more often. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Small changes done consistently create real improvements in blood sugar control. I'm Dr. Jonathan Clark. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.